And there it goes, we're underway. O'Neal tips it to Tim Green. He gets it to Connor Butts. Now Tim Green has it on the left wing. Butts swings it to the right to Dyer. Trey Ravenel has it up top, drives to his left. Bank attempt, no good. And in the rebounding action, Trey Ravenel called for a quick foul.
A good hustle there. He's trying to be aggressive, get the offensive board, just a little too aggressive. Get a quick offensive foul, or loose ball foul, I guess.
Bedford starting in man-to-man defense. Brett McKinley is the point guard there, number 3. Gets it to Liam O'Neal. Lob pass into the paint. It's caught. Nice little bounce pass to Mugareri, but he can't convert. Here comes Bedford.
That was good interior passing there by Alvirne, but they couldn't convert underneath. A little too far under the hoop.
Butts gets it to Green. Now Dyer on the right wing. Drives into the paint with his left. Short little jumper. Gets the roll. Bedford on the board first, 2-0.
Yeah, he composed himself after that lefty drive. Stuttered a little bit there, but pivoted back and got a nice little 3-footer to fall.
McKinley initiates the offense. He gets it into the right corner to Dewitt. Now here's O'Neal. Back to Dewitt. Drives into a double team. Now has some space on the baseline. Jumper is short. Ball bounces out to O'Neal. He's got it coming up the left wing. Pulls up for 3. It's good.
Cash. Good
Justin
start.
O'Neal gets the scoreboard lit up here early. 5-0 Bedford. Just over a minute into the first quarter. McKinley goes through the legs.
Ooh.
Backdoor bounce pass to Dewitt. Short jumper is off. Cleared away by Tim Green. Now here comes Connor Butts. Crosses over, gets it to Green. Now on the left baseline, it's Dyer. Bounce pass to Trey Ravenel. Bedford swings it out. It's Tim Green from the left wing.
Ooh.
In and out for 3. McKinley with the board for the Broncos. And he hands it off to Dewitt. Cross-court pass to Mugareri. Bedford still in a man-to-man defense. O'Neal to Mugareri, guarded by O'Neal. Long 2, off the back iron. O'Neal clears the rebound.
Yeah, Bedford forced him into a tough shot there. Back iron.
Nice pump fake by Jordan Dyer.
Ooh.
Layup is off. Nice challenge there from McKinley. And here come the Broncos again. It's O'Neal to Dewitt in the right corner. Front iron on the 3-pointer. O'Neal.
You got a break. Here
Look out below. Hammer! O'Neal with the power slam. And the crowd goes crazy. 7-0 Bulldogs.
That'll get them fired up.
Mugareri doubled at the baseline, gets it out to O'Neal. He dribbles left. Back to Mugareri in the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Dewitt scores, and the Broncos are finally on the board.
It looked like Justin O'Neal might have come down kind of hard on that dunk, but certainly fired up the crowd.
Jordan Dyer pull up from the elbow is good. And Bedford off to a hot start here, leading 9-2. 4:44 to play here in the first quarter. McKinley has it for Alvirne and gets it to Mugareri in the left corner. Watched by Jordan Dyer. Now up top to Dewitt. Back to McKinley on the left wing. He drives, gets the right angle, and scores off the glass. 9-4 Bedford. Connor Butts.
That was a good lefty drive by McKinley. Butts was overplaying him to his right side, and McKinley was able to drive hard to his left and finish there to bring it to 9-4. Substitution here.
JT DeLacy into the game. Tim Green going to take a breather. As O'Neal inbounds it to Butts, he dribbles left, dribble handoff to Jordan Dyer. He gets into the paint. Ooh. Scoop shot is short. Cleared away by Manzi, and it's O'Neal in transition. Dewitt in the corner.
Got it.
3-ball. 9-7.
There.
Quickly back the other way. Connor Butts now swings it to the left wing. Jordan Dyer picks up his dribble. Gets it to DeLacy. Now Connor Butts on the right wing, playing pick and roll with O'Neal. Connor Butts keeps it, and he's fouled on the drive. That'll be 2.
Yeah, Bedford's making some nice strong moves to the basket. They're getting to the rim. They haven't necessarily finished every time, but they're certainly being aggressive to the hoop.
So Connor Butts with the first trip to the free throw line tonight. First shot off the back iron as Tim Green checks in for Jordan Dyer. That was a short rest for Tim Green. Coach Elmendorf chatting things over with Dyer. Now Connor Butts with his second free throw attempt. Doesn't get the roll on the front iron. Mugareri with the rebound. So Bedford still leads 9-7 here. 3:45 to go in the first quarter.
A lot happening here, Andrew. It's an exciting first quarter so far.
Yeah, it's just a great start. O'Neal bounce pass into the paint to Manzi. Kicks it back out to McKinley. Now O'Neal up top to Dewitt. He dribbles with his left, bounce pass to Mugareri. Goes through the lane. Now O'Neal on the post. Lefty hook shot. That's Liam O'Neal for the Broncos, and it's good.
That was a good pivot back into the lane and came it to his left. Now, we don't know if he's a lefty or not, but certainly it was a good finish.
Yes, indeed. 9-all is your score. JT DeLacy drives, kicks it out to Tim Green on the left wing. Three is short. Cleared away by McKinley for the Broncos. Quickly over half court. Now left corner, it's Dewitt for three. No. Justin O'Neal with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Connor Butts up on the left wing. Crosses over, pulls it out. Takes a long three. Nope. McKinley with another rebound. That's a point guard who loves to rebound. He crosses over to Dewitt in the corner. And the pace finally slows as Dewitt looks for a play. He gets it to McKinley. McKinley picks up his dribble. Mugarari has it on the left wing. Nice on-ball defense from DeLacy.
And good work by Tim Green down low, too, trying to keep his player out of the paint.
Liam O'Neal drives to the left. Back up top to McKinley. He takes a baseline jumper. It's no good.
Oh.
Mugarari catches the rebound while airborne and puts it back in off the glass.
Yeah, nice finish there. Good offensive board. Nobody boxed him out, so he crashed the boards hard on the left-hand side. Picked it up for a tap back in.
Alvirne now extending in a little 2-3 half-court zone. O'Neal has it. He drives to the top of the key. Nice swing pass over to Trey Ravenel at the left block. Righty hook shot is no good. O'Neal with the rebound on the baseline, and he is fouled.
Yeah, Trey came back to his right hand there. He's a lefty, if I'm not mistaken. So it was his offhand. Came up a little short, but O'Neal's there for the offensive board to keep it alive for Bedford.
Alvirne foul on Liam O'Neal, his first. Connor Butts will inbound under the basket. He gets it out to Ravenel up top. 1:40 to play here. Alvirne ahead 11-9 in the first quarter. Jordan Dyer dribbles into the paint, gets it on the left wing to Green. O'Neal gets it back to Green for three. In and out. Just missed. Mugarari with another rebound.
After a hot start, the Bedford offense has gone cold here a bit.
They were ahead 9-2. Now they trail 11-9. 9-0 run for Alvirne. And there's a foul on the baseline. Tim Green with the infraction.
You know, Green's just trying to keep in front of him there, shuffling his feet to the side, picks up an unfortunate block, but, you know, it's not going to hurt him right now. Just can't let them accumulate.
Three ball for Alvirne is off. That was McKinley. They get the offensive rebound, though. Mugarari drives into the paint, kicks it out to Dewitt. He's on the left wing. Now O'Neal has it up top. Bounce pass in the paint.
Ooh.
Goes off of Manzi. It's going to be Bedford ball.
Too hot to handle there. Liam O'Neal saw a nice interior pass, but came in hot with a bounce pass, and as you mentioned, Manzi couldn't handle it.
Cam Roberts checks in for the Bulldogs for the first time, replacing Trey Ravenel. And Bedford slowly works it up court. Alvirne again in that 2-3 zone. Now they trap Jordan Dyer. He gets it back out to Butts. He drives the lane. He's fouled again. He'll go back to the free throw line for two more.
Yeah, again, he's looking for that contact in there, drawing the fouls. Now he needs to convert these free throws. He went 0 for on the first time. He can tie the game if he hits these two.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens with that zone, Corey, is once you break the double team, you get an opening, and Connor Butts took advantage, drove to the hole, drew the foul, and he hits the first free throw. So Bedford now within one here, 11-10.
as you mentioned, they're extending their defense out, so you're going to start seeing some seams in there, possibly some cuts and a few drives. If they draw a double, they can kick out for open shooters.
Second free throw is short. McKinley again with the rebound. He gets it to Jacob Hibbard, who just checked in for Alvirne. 3 for Mugarari. That one's off. Cleared away by Justin O'Neill. 32 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Bedford pushes it. Tim Green misses the layup, and then he's called with a foul in the rebounding action.
Yeah, frustration foul there by Green. That's going to be his second. You know, he missed a little chippy underneath on a nice find. Deep pass. He missed the bunny and picked up his second on a frustration foul.
So he'll have to sit with those 2 fouls. JT DeLacy takes his spot. 27 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Alvirne ahead 11-10. They've got the ball. Now 20 seconds. Bedford half-court man-to-man. Alvirne in no hurry. 14 seconds to go. Dewitt drives in, gets it to O'Neill. Now Dewitt on the left wing for 3. That one's off. 5 seconds to go. Bedford has it.
Ooh,
Pass
steal.
ahead is stolen. Half-court shot from Alvirne just misses. That was Brett McKinley with the steal and attempt at the buzzer. So with that miss, the first quarter comes to a close, and Alvirne leads 11-10.
Heads-up play by McKinley there right at the buzzer. He saw that they were looking for a quick outlet pass, trying to get a shot off in those last 3 to 5 seconds. Stepped in the passing lane and actually got the shot off back for Alvirne. Wow, a lot happened in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was a tale of 2 quarters, really, within the first quarter. Bedford jumped out to that 9-2 lead. We had the exciting breakaway dunk from Justin O'Neill, and then Alvirne just weathered the storm.
Sure, yeah, that fired up the crowd, that dunk by O'Neill. He seemed to land awkwardly, but it didn't seem to affect him physically. Got back and played the rest of the quarter. Student section was really excited as that dunk happened right in front of them. They were fired up. And then right from there, Alvirne scored, it seemed like 9 quick points right after that.
Coach Elmendorf strategizing here with the Bulldogs. Just at the end of the first quarter, Danny Kaleza had checked in for the Bulldogs. He's going to remain in the game. He's the backup point guard to Connor Butts.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on number 23, Jack Dewitt. He's had a couple of open shots. He has a smooth stroke from three-point range, and he's certainly had a good look at it a few different times. Have to keep their eyes on them.
He leads the Broncos with 5 points here as we get going in the second quarter. Baseline jumper for Alvirne is missed. That was Hibbard. And quickly the other way, pass ahead to DeLacy. He misses the first try, misses the second try, and Alvirne rebounds. It's O'Neill getting it to McKinley. He crosses half court at the top of the key. There's Dewitt on the right wing. Drives into the paint with his left. Misses the lefty layup. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Mugarari and Ravenel. And Bedford has the possession arrow.
Yeah, good scrap under there for that loose ball. You know, a couple open layups that have been missed here. Although DeLacy's was a challenge. He was contorting his body in the air. And the second one got blocked on a nice defensive play by Alvirne. I couldn't quite tell who it was.
Now Jordan Dyer gets it to Trey Ravenel on the right wing. DeLacy bounce pass to O'Neill. He's fouled on the dribble.
Brett McKinley's going to pick that foul up. Good slash by O'Neill as he was cutting right down the lane, and McKinley got his hand in, tried to slow him down a bit, got called for a pull.
Kaleza to inbound for Bedford. He lobs it up to O'Neill. Top of the key, guarded by Mugarari. Crosses him over. Now gets it to Kaleza. Passes up the shot to O'Neill. Long contested 2, back iron and out. Another rebound for McKinley. And he starts the offense for Alvirne. Up ahead to the right wing. Drive by Hibbard. Bounce pass knocked away. Alvirne is going to retain possession.
Good hand by O'Neill. Deflected that ball. Disrupted the offensive play. And Bedford jumps into a 2-3 on this inbounds.
Hibbard lobs it to the top of the key to McKinley. O'Neill from the left elbow, short. Ball kicks out to McKinley. Offensive rebound for the Broncos. There's a 3 from the right wing. That misses. It was Hibbard. O'Neill with the rebound. Gets it up to Kaleza on the right wing. He gathers. Now picks up his dribble. Jordan Dyer on the left wing. Jab step. Now DeLacy on the right wing. Gets it to O'Neal, top of the key. Dyer, left wing. And in the paint, ball goes off of the Broncos. Trey Ravenel was working on the left block. And Bedford will have possession here as Connor Butts checks back in for Kaleza.
Yeah, Ravenel was getting into his post move there and dribbled it off the foot of the defender. Number 20, Liam O'Neal. So back to Bulldogs ball, they'll inbound it from underneath.
6 minutes to go here in the first half. Alvirne ahead 11-10. Connor Butts crosses over. And he's fouled there by Mugarari on the drive. That'll be the first on Shaky Mugarari. That's his nickname.
Yeah, good ball handle by Connor Butts there. Handled the pressure up top, hand check. He exaggerates that body movement and gets the foul call. So he's drawn a couple different fouls now, being aggressive.
Jordan Dyer works it into the paint, now kicks it out to DeLacy. Back to Dyer on the left wing. He dribbles to the left baseline.
Good cut.
Ravenel in the paint, kicks it out to DeLacy for three. Back iron. And Alvirne comes up with the rebound. That's Hibbard. He gets it to McKinley, now on the left wing. O'Neal up top for Alvirne. Drives to the right block. Little fall away, misses. He gets his own rebound, kicks it out to McKinley for three. In and out. There's a lid on these irons, Corey.
I tell you what, still 11-10 Alvirne through just about 3 minutes of play in the second quarter.
Connor Butts.
Oh, good kick.
Kicks it out to Ravenel on the right baseline.
There it is.
15-footer is good. And Bedford breaks the scoring drought. They lead 12-11.
Yeah, smooth stroke from Ravenel on the right side, baseline, about 12 feet out. And as you said, took the lid off of it.
Pass into the post to O'Neal. He's fouled there by Jordan Dyer. That's the first foul on Jordan Dyer, fourth team foul for Bedford. 4:53 to go here in the first half. Bedford in that 2-3 zone again on the inbounds play. They get it back to the inbounder, Hibbard. He misses, fights for an offensive rebound. O'Neal comes out of nowhere to get the rebound, now pushing up the left wing, and he's fouled on the drive by Mugarari.
Tough call there. I'm not sure. It looked like O'Neal was losing his balance, and Mugarari right there gets called for the push, and it's a 1-on-1. So that's going to put him over the limit and put Justin O'Neal on the line.
That is the seventh team foul. I saw the referee on outside the three-point line indicate 2 shots, so they're going to give it to him on the shot.
Wow. Okay.
Although the players were acting as if it was a 1-on-1. That's the signal I did see. In any event, he makes the free throw, so it's a moot point.
Yeah. He gets the second one nonetheless.
And we've got a stoppage in play here.
Yeah, Coach Elmendorf is going to take a timeout with 4:43 left in the half. As O'Neal buried the first one, put the Bedford Bulldogs up 13-11. And he'll come back to the line after this short break.
Well, I don't know how many shots here have gone in and out, especially these three-pointers that all look pretty good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Alvirne has had several three-point shooters around that arc, get very clear looks at it, even had a chance to gather themselves and put up a good-looking shot, as you mentioned, but rattling in and out. Lucky for Bedford. I mean, if they hit half of these, Alvirne would probably be up by, 6-8 points right now.
Yeah, instead, we have what sounds like a very low-scoring game, which it is, at 13-11 here with 4:43 to go in the first half. But a game that could easily be in the 20s. Justin O'Neal back at the line for his second free throw. Nice rotation, and it counts. He's got 7 now to lead all scorers. Bedford leading 14-11. McKinley brings it over the timeline for Alvirne. Over on the right wing to Dewitt. Now Liam O'Neal at the right elbow, drives to the left block and scores on a little turnaround. O'Neal has 4, and the lead is cut to 1.
Yeah, good move by Liam O'Neal. Drove hard lefty, planted, swung back to his right hand into the lane, and finished pretty strong.
There's Ravenel in the paint.
There you go.
Speaking of a nice spin move in the paint, Ravenel works the right block scores a short one and is fouled.
I'm not going to say this out loud, but it looked like it might have gotten away with a travel there. I won't tell the referees, but shuffled his feet a little bit. They didn't say anything, so he's going to take advantage.
Liam O'Neill with his second foul for the Broncos. They now have 18 fouls, so Bedford will shoot the rest of the half. Ravenel misses on the free throw attempt, so he cannot convert the three-point play. It remains a three-point lead for Bedford, 16-13, halfway through the second quarter. O'Neill, nice overhand pass into the paint.
Good finish.
And Dewitt with the lefty layup. He's got 7 for Alvirne, and they trail by 1.
Yeah, that was a tough finish for him. He had, how tall is Justin? 6'6", Justin O'Neill in his face. He finished lefty.
Connor Butts with a
Connor.
3 from the left wing. He answers, and now Bedford gets it back to a 4-point lead, 19-15.
Good deep ball by Connor Butts. Smooth stroke, felt it, and splashed it.
Hibbard has it for Alvirne. He gets it to Liam O'Neill. He drives into the paint, gets to the left block, and scores with his right hand. A nice little up and under. And the lead is cut to 2. Bedford 19-17.
Yeah, Liam O'Neill's strong, and yet nice soft touch around the hoop.
Butts tries the long 2. Looks like he got fouled. No call. Ravenel gets the offensive rebound and banks it in from about 8 feet. Bedford leads 21-17.
Good offensive board by Trey.
Alvirne back.
Ooh, good block.
And
a foul.
It was McKinley who got blocked, and Jordan Dyer with the nice defensive play. Then he's fouled.
And he'll go to the line for 1-and-1. See, that's a tough foul. That's 90 feet away. And Jordan Dyer comes up with a great block, great defensive play. And McKinley fouls right after that, going for the loose ball. So Dyer will go for 1-and-1.
First shot off the back iron. Bedford struggling at the free throw line tonight. They still have a 4-point lead, though, here with 2:44 to go in the first half. Three-pointer from the corner is no good, but offensive rebound and putback for McKinley. And Bedford's lead is 2, 21-19. Connor Butts crosses over half court, dribbles all the way into the paint, and he scores on the runner.
Touch.
Got the nice roll there. Butts has 6 now. Bedford leads by 4. Another corner 3 from Alvirne. This time it's good.
Got it.
Jack Dewitt with his second three-pointer of the night. He's got 10 points. Bedford lead is cut to 1, 23-22.
Yeah, we talked about those open shooters. Finally, Dewitt was able to knock another one down.
Nice dish in the paint from Butts to O'Neill. He bobbles it, but recovers. Now ball is back to Butts in the right corner. 3 is long. Alvirne with the rebound. It's Sharn over to Hibbard. Layup is off the back iron. Rebounded by Tim Green. He drives towards the right wing, pulls up, plays catch with Butts. Now Ravenel at the right block.
Good work.
Finds his way to the left side of the rim and scores. Trey Ravenel with 8 points, and Alvirne's going to call timeout.
Tell you what, that was great footwork underneath by Trey Ravenel. Gathered himself, made sure he had his balance, worked to the left-hand side, and used the glass to his advantage. But right before that, excellent hustle by the Bulldogs, getting back on a fast break. Connor Butts ran by quickly, disturbed the shot, and they were able to prevent that fast break layup.
Fast-paced action continues here at Bedford High School. Bedford leading late in the second quarter, 25-22. They're 4-3 on the season. In a battle here against the Alvirne Broncos, who are 3-5.
Yeah, in that timeout, I heard Coach Elmendorf really stressing the box out. He wants the defensive boards. He doesn't want them to get their second shots. So 1 and done is what he's looking for.
Bedford in the 2-3 zone now. Another reason for Coach Elmendorf to stress defensive rebounding. Always more of a challenge in the zone. Alvirne gets it to the right block. Turnaround is no good from Brendan Graham. And O'Neill has it. Looks like he's fouled. Instead, they're going to call a travel as O'Neill slid to the sideline after the contact, slides out of bounds, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, Coach Elmendorf's in the ear of the referee right now. He says, I need that call, Mr. Official. I need that call.
He doesn't get it, and Alvirne has the ball. Bedford in that half-court 2-3 zone again. Dewitt gets it to Hibbert in the right corner. Pass to the top is stolen. Here comes Jordan Dyer. And ball knocked away under the basket off of Alvirne.
Good hand by Jack Dewitt. Got back on the break. Dyer tried to gather himself, but Dewitt got his hand in and knocked the ball out, prevented that fast break layup.
O'Neal inbounds it to DeLacy. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. O'Neal with the three off the right side of the iron. McKinley with the rebound. Now cross-court pass for Alvirne. Goes to Dewitt. Now up top to Charlie Thomas. Ball back to Thomas.
Ooh, walk. Yep.
Travels in the paint. Got good penetration. He was trying to get it to McKinley in the corner, but called for steps.
Yeah, sure. So Charlie Thomas, he gets to the line there. That's an open jumper. He should pull the trigger.
20 seconds to go here in the first half. Bedford leading by 3. Jordan Dyer with the ball. Bounce pass to O'Neal. He's got it at the right elbow. 12 seconds. Butts has it on the left wing. Dribbles behind his back. Now into the paint. Nice spin off the glass. Perfect English. He scores it. Half-court shot from Alvirne is off the glass. So with that bucket from Connor Butts, who claps as he goes to the locker room, Bedford leads 27-22 at halftime.
Yeah, excellent quickness there. Quick off the dribble, penetrates the lane, gets a great bucket to close out the half. Great job by Connor Butts right there.
We can do a quick recap of the scoring here after that frantic first half of action. With that bucket, Connor Butts has 8 to go along with Trey Ravenel. He also has 8 for the Bulldogs. Next is Justin O'Neal with 7, including a big dunk if you're just joining us in the first quarter. Jordan Dyer has 4 to complete the scoring for the Bulldogs. Over on the Alvirne side, it's Jack Dewitt who made 2 3-pointers. He leads the way with 10. Liam O'Neal has 6 with 3 buckets in the paint. Brett McKinley, the point guard, has 4. And Sheikhi Mugarari with 2. That adds up to 27-22 Bedford. And we're going to take a break here at halftime. And we'll be back right after this for second half action. Thanks for joining us here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Alvirne is going to travel left to right here in the second half on your radio dial. Bedford in their home whites will be going right to left. And it's Mugarari to inbound for Alvirne to McKinley. Man-to-man defense again by Bedford as O'Neal has it on the right elbow. Gets it down into the paint. Second try is good there for Paul Manzi. His first bucket of the night cuts Bedford's lead to 3, 27-24.
Strong move, didn't go. Strong offensive rebound and got the tap back in over Ravenel.
Broncos in half-court man-to-man as well. Connor Butts gets it to Jordan Dyer. Right wing now, Justin O'Neal. He tries to find Green. Nice save to Ravenel. Now Jordan Dyer on the left wing. Dribble handoff to Butts. He crosses over. He looks for Green. Now
good
Ravenel.
Patience here, good patience.
A lot of good passing here on the first possession by the Bulldogs. Ravenel kicks it out to Butts for 3.
Ooh.
In and out. Rebound to Paul Manzi. And here come the Broncos. 1 minute into the third quarter. They trail by 3. It's Mugarari on the left wing. Now O'Neal on the left elbow. Guarded by Green. Spin move. Green blocks it.
Block.
And ball goes out off of Green. Nice play there. So Alvirne will inbound. Bedford in the 2-3 zone. Mugarari gets it to the left corner. Now into the block to Manzi. Short jumper misses. Ravenel fights the rebound. And O'Neal saves it to Butts. And he quickly gets it over half court. Back to O'Neal. Shot for the three-pointer. He scores it from the left wing. Bedford extends the lead to 6 now, 30-24.
I tell you what, it's a good thing he hit that shot. He had Jordan Dyer down in the left corner, wide open. O'Neal decided to pull the trigger with the guy somewhat in his face and swished it.
That was O'Neal's second made three of the night. He's got 10 points. And now Dewitt gets it to Mugarari on the left wing. Now O'Neal has it on the left elbow. Battles into the paint, and a little 8-foot floater is good for Liam O'Neal. He's got 8 points for the Broncos. Bedford's lead is cut to 4.
That's a tough matchup for Tim Green. It looks like he's given up some size there, certainly some weight. He's doing his best he can on that defensive end.
Dyer gets it to O'Neal on the right wing. Another 3 attempt. It's good.
Got it.
That's 2 in a row for Justin O'Neal, and he's got 13.
He's feeling it. Puts Bedford up by 7. Ooh, goes for the gamble there.
5.5 to play here in the third quarter. McKinley on the left wing for Alvirne. Plays it through the post. Manzi to O'Neal. Spin move, fake, and he scores it. Nice pump fake there from Liam O'Neal. He got Tim Green to foul him, and then he made the bucket.
Yeah, and that's Tim Green's 3rd foul. Somewhat early here in the second half. We'll have to keep an eye on that. There are 4 players on the Alvirne side that have 2 each, so they've spread their fouls around.
Free throw attempt from O'Neal is short, so he can't convert the 3-point play. Bedford quickly down to the other end. It's Jordan Dyer from the right block. Gets the roll. So Jordan Dyer now has 6, and Bedford leads at 35-28 here in the third quarter.
Soft touch, dangled around the rim there, eventually fell for him.
McKinley drives left for Alvirne, gets it to Mugarari. He's got a little space, gets it back to McKinley, watched by Butts. Now O'Neal to Mugarari on the right wing. Long 2 is good. Mugarari's second basket. And the lead is 5 for Bedford, 35-30. 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Jordan Dyer fakes, drives to the paint.
Good help.
Shot blocked by McKinley. And now Mugarari has it on the right wing. Crosses over Dyer. Pulls it back to the right corner for Dewitt. He's shut down there by O'Neal. Now O'Neal drives, kicks it back out to McKinley. Nice man-to-man defense here from the Bulldogs.
ISO Green, see if they can get his 4th.
Liam O'Neal spins and scores in the bucket. And he's got 12 now to lead the Broncos. Bedford's lead is 3 here halfway through the third quarter, 35-32.
Alvirne's taking advantage of that size differential as Green is covering O'Neal, and he's scored 6 quick points here in the second half.
Justin O'Neal gets it to Tim Green. Now Connor Butts on the right wing, working against Mugarari. Hands it off to Ravenel. He drives, spins in the paint, scores with his right. Trey Ravenel now in double figures. Bedford up by 5, 37-32.
Great move, getting back to his offhand. High off the board with the right, got the bounce.
Mugarari's long 2 is blocked by Dyer, and O'Neal steps on the baseline with the rebound. So
yeah, Paul Manzi actually had that as an offensive rebound, but quick hands by O'Neal, got it loose. Unfortunately, his foot was out of bounds, so it'll go to Alvirne under the offensive basket.
McKinley gets it to Mugarari on the cut into the paint. Misses the shot, fight for the rebound, bounces over to Tim Green, and now he passes it back to Butts. He tries to get it back to Green, but it goes into the Bedford bench, out of bounds.
A little overexcited there. Thought he saw an opening, but Connor Butts sails it into the bench.
Bedford still leads by 5. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. McKinley from the top of the key misses the 3. Trey Ravenel with the rebound. Now Connor Butts has it. This pass to Green is successful. Now they swing it to O'Neal, left wing. 3rd three-pointer of the half, and Alvirne calls timeout.
Yeah, they keep giving up those open looks, and O'Neal's knocking them down. So 9 points here in the second half for O'Neal on 3 three-pointers. Smooth stroke, and it puts Bedford up by 8 points.
Yeah, that gives O'Neal 16 on the game to lead all scorers. And he's made those 4 three-pointers that you mentioned. Connor Butts also has one. So 5 conversions from distance for the Bulldogs. And in a game that hit a bit of a scoring lull earlier in the second quarter, Bedford now has 40, and Alvirne has 32.
Yeah, Coach Edwards saw the tide turning there for Alvirne. Wanted to get a timeout. He may adjust their defense. We'll see if they come out in a 2-3 or maybe a 3-2, try to get a little bit more pressure on those shooters around the perimeter.
Well, whatever formation they come up with, they've got to stick somebody on Justin O'Neill because he's really feeling it.
Sure, in his size and his length, he's able to get that shot off over much smaller defenders. And if he's going to knock them down from three-point land, it's going to be a tough match.
Absolutely. We are set to resume action here. Alvirne going left to right on your radio dial. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Bedford leads it 40-32.
Bedford's in their 2-3 zone.
It's Dewitt for three from the right wing, in and out. Bedford fortunate there. He had a clean look at it. Ravenel had the rebound, and now Tim Green has it on the right wing. Gets it to Ravenel at the left block.
Ooh, tough shot.
Shot just misses. And Alvirne pushes it up the left side. It's Mugarari. Now McKinley up top. Bedford still in the zone. Liam O'Neill has it on the baseline. Fights for some room. Misses the shot.
Ooh. Ooh.
And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bedford ball.
Yeah, it looked like it came off of O'Neill's left hand on the rebound. And Coach Edwards would agree with me. But the official saw it differently and award the ball to Bedford.
Here comes Connor Butts up the right wing here, going right to left. Now he dribbles with his left to the top of the key. Jordan Dyer on the left wing. Ravenel up top. He crosses over. Tim Green has it on the left. Now O'Neill has it near midcourt. Guarded closely by Brett McKinley. And a score on the left block. O'Neill took it from half court all the way to the bucket. And he's got 18.
Drove down the side there with his left hand. Came back strong with his right hand. Finished over top of the defender.
And now the ball is batted in the paint. O'Neill comes up with it. Dyer from the left corner for three, misses. McKinley has the rebound for the Broncos. And he gets it over half court. Passes it to Mugarari, gets it back. Uses a screen from O'Neill. Gets to his right hand.
Good block.
Blocked by Ravenel. And here comes Connor Butts. Just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Bedford ahead by 10. Looking to get their biggest lead of the night. Jordan Dyer has it on the right wing. Now Ravenel up top. Dribbles to his left, hands it off to Justin O'Neill. This time it's Dewitt taking the challenge of guarding O'Neill. Pull up three. Nope, not this time. Looked good all the way. A heat check.
A little bit of a heat check. I was going to say the same thing. He's feeling it. You know, he's got 11 points so far in this half. Thought he'd get to the top of the key and pull and see what happens.
Jacob Hibbard checks in for Alvirne. And Cam Roberts is going to check in for Bedford, replacing Ravenel. On that last play, O'Neill tipped it out of bounds on the baseline, so Alvirne will inbound it there. It's Mugarari looking to beat this 2-3 zone. Liam O'Neill has it on the right wing. Now Dewitt over to Hibbard. O'Neill, left elbow. Pass deflected by Justin O'Neill, and it'll go off of Bedford. 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Alvirne will inbound at half court, trailing by 10.
Yeah, a little surprised Liam O'Neill didn't make a move inside there. He's been making his money in the second half here with those nice little inside moves, but here he goes from the elbow and he's short.
Fight for the rebound is won by Alvirne. Nice touch pass in the paint, but O'Neill can't convert this time. Tim Green with the rebound. 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bedford can hold for the last shot, ahead by 10. Connor Butts has it. Now 5 on the clock. And there's a foul in the paint. Mugarari held Justin O'Neill, who was battling for position on that left block.
And that's going to be his third foul. But only the first for the team in the second half here.
3.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Connor Butts will inbound.
Looking for a quick hitter here. Something off ball. Ooh.
Jordan Dyer from the right wing gets a clean look for three, misses. And the buzzer sounds. But that's a nice, strong quarter for Bedford. They outscored Alvirne there 15-10, and they extend their halftime lead from 5 to 10 as we get set for the fourth quarter.
You know, that push was driven mainly by Justin O'Neill. He hit those 3 quick threes right out of halftime. Another drive later in the quarter there. And those 11 points certainly pushed Bedford out to a more comfortable lead, but there's still 8 minutes left here.
Interesting scoring distribution for the Bulldogs tonight. Only 4 players have scored. As you mentioned, it was all O'Neill in that third quarter. He now has 18. Trey Ravenel is next with 10. Connor Butts still has 8, and Jordan Dyer has 6. Only foul trouble for Bedford is Tim Green with 3. Over on the Alvirne side, Mugarari with 3. McKinley, O'Neill, and Manzi have 2.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised they moved away from Liam O'Neill inside for Alvirne. He had some, it looked like it was 3 quick buckets inside. He was trying to take advantage of that matchup with Tim Green, giving up a little bit of size there with Tim Green, a little bit smaller than Liam O'Neill. They might go back to that here in the fourth quarter.
He does lead the way with 12. And we're underway now in the fourth quarter. Bedford going right to left. It's Tim Green up top. He gets it to Butts. Butts looking to pass to O'Neill and misses him on the baseline. It'll be Alvirne ball. And Danny Kaleza will check in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Connor Butts looked for the backdoor cut for O'Neill. Unfortunately, it was just a little bit out of his reach. And he commits a turnover.
Bedford in the half-court zone again, a 2-3. Alvirne gets it to the left elbow. It's Liam O'Neill. He's fouled there in the paint.
Dyer's going to get a reach there.
That's number 2 on Jordan Dyer, and second team foul for the Bulldogs in the second half. So 30 seconds into this fourth quarter, Alvirne will inbound it underneath the basket. Dewitt gets it to Hibbard. Now O'Neill on the right block. Spin move, short. And we've got another foul in the paint. Looks like it's going to be on Tim Green.
You're right.
That is the 4th on number 4, Tim Green.
Geez, I didn't see that foul. I mean, O'Neill spun back to the left, had a good look at the hoop. And Coach Elmendorf was looking to substitute there, but he couldn't get it in time. So Green is in there with 4. He's going to have to be smart about how he plays defense.
And he was on the ball there against Dewitt, but no contact, so play continues. Dewitt fakes the 3 from the left wing. Now he shoots it. He's short. Nice rebound by Justin O'Neill. A nice outlet to Jordan Dyer on the left wing. He's double teamed there. Ball knocked away. Dyer recovers. Now he kicks it over to Roberts. Now Kaleza to Green. Underneath to Roberts. Fall away is good. Cam Roberts on the board. Bedford's lead is now 12, their largest in this game, 44-32.
Smooth pivot baseline and a nice shot. Good job, Cam Roberts.
Alvirne gets it to the baseline. Now a 3 from the right corner is Hibbard. Misses. Mugarari with the rebound and put back. And who's that going to be on?
Kaleza, I believe.
Green was in on the play as well, but you're right, that foul is on Kaleza, his first. So Mugarari will go to the line for Alvirne to shoot 2.
Yeah, Kaleza was trying to help out on those defensive boards. Got a hand in as Mugarari was going back up. He smacked him on the head, so Mugarari hits the first of 2.
JT DeLacy into the game for Tim Green. He sits with his 4 fouls. Mugarari's second shot misses, and it is DeLacy with the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs, ahead by 11 in the fourth quarter, 44-33, 6:20 to play. Jordan Dyer drives to his right, kicks it out to DeLacy. He faces a double team, and Dewitt gets the steal, pushing up the left side, and O'Neill knocks it away. It'll be Alvirne ball.
Good aggressive defense there. And that sounds strange, but O'Neill made a gamble, got the ball, and prevented that fast break transition hoop.
Trey Ravenel checks in for Roberts, who had a nice stint with that big bucket. Now O'Neill scores a 3-pointer for Alvirne. Liam hits it from the top of the key. He's got 15, and the lead is cut to 8. Ball deflected at half court. Bedford picks it back up. Kaleza gets it to Dyer in the right corner. Now DeLacy up top, gets it to Ravenel in the left wing. Alvirne getting really aggressive defensively. O'Neal with the long jumper.
Ooh, good pop.
A two-pointer, it's good. Justin O'Neal now has 20.
A good cut to the elbow, turned, pivoted, knocks it down.
Bedford in there, half-court zone again. Dewitt on the right wing, gets it to Manzi. Pass back to Dewitt, deflected by Dyer into the Alvirne bench. It'll be Alvirne ball here as Connor Butts checks back into the game, replacing Kaleza.
You know, Coach Elmendorf had some less experienced players in there, and to me it looked like there was a backcourt violation there as Kaleza dribbled it off of his own leg. Fortunate for them, they did not get called on that. Retained possession, and O'Neal knocked down the two. So you see Connor Butts checking back in. I think he's going to want to lean on his experienced players, his starters if he can, as we get to the stretch run here with 5:27 left in the game.
Yeah, that was a big turning point that you mentioned there, a potential 4-point swing instead of the backcourt. Bedford retains possession. O'Neal with another clutch jumper. Just feeling it here in the second half from the perimeter. So Bedford still up 10 here. But with 5.5 to go, I mean, this is still anybody's ball game.
Sure. What are you looking for Alvirne to do here? Extend defense, maybe try to do a full court trap?
You know, I like their intensity on that half-court zone the last couple possessions. I'd stick with that. Try and create a turnover that way. And offensively, if Bedford's going to stay in this zone, Alvirne has plenty of shooters. I think they're going to try to get back into the game here with three-pointers.
That's what it is. You know, if you knock down shots, you give yourself a chance to win. And Alvirne has had some open looks. Dewitt's been able to knock down 2 threes, and then you saw Liam O'Neal show some range there, knocking down a 3 from the top of the key, but they're going to need more of that if they're going to scrap back in.
Ball back in play now. Mugarari has it on the left wing. Now Dewitt up top. Hibbard. Alvirne quickly passing here. But that pass is stolen by O'Neal.
Well,
he
another
breaks
one.
it up the left wing, and he's stolen. Ball is stolen.
Ooh.
He is fouled. And Coach Elmendorf wants an intentional foul as O'Neal looked like he was about to break in and hammer down another dunk.
Yeah, and the refs chatted about it. And it's just going to be a normal foul here.
And that is Jack Dewitt with his second foul.
You know, I don't think they have clear path fouls here in the high school game, but that certainly could have been considered with it.
Yes, it could have. So Bedford has it on the sideline here, up by 10, 5:10 to play in the fourth quarter. They get it inbounds to Dyer. Then DeLacy gets it to Butts. Now Jordan Dyer drives the right wing, and he scores it.
Drive.
Found an opening and took advantage. Bedford's lead back up to 12 here, 48-36.
You know, same result, 2 points, but I was ready to get jacked on a second dunk here.
Hibbard misses the 3. Justin O'Neal with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And Connor Butts walks it up. O'Neal
Good kick.
gets it to Dyer in the left corner.
Ooh.
3 is in and out. Manzi with the rebound for Alvirne. Now Mugarari crosses half court. Pull up jumper near the foul line, misses. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Hibbard. Now Liam O'Neal sends it over to the left wing. Manzi's trapped.
Ooh, good pass.
Finds Mugarari in the paint. Works his way back to the block, scores and one. Nice individual move there by Mugarari, and he gets the and one.
Yeah, Ravenel picks up the foul there. Mugarari came along the baseline, looked like he was going to kick it out. Reverse direction, came back, and it looked like he caught the Bulldogs defense sleeping a little bit. Now he'll go to the line for the three-point play and cashes.
So Mugarari now with 8, and the lead is cut to 9. 48-39, just over 4 minutes to play here in the final quarter. Bedford breaks a press, and Connor Butts tries to score quickly, misses the layup. Here comes Liam O'Neal for Alvirne. Gets it to Hibbard, and ball knocked away. Man, Justin O'Neal has really been tough defensively with the deflections and pokes. And
I'll tell you what, that was a good thing he did on that play because they had Dewitt teeing up a three-pointer from the right corner. So if that ball gets past him, we might be looking at a 6-point game here.
Instead, it'll be Alvirne ball after the timeout. Coach Elmendorf just called for the break in the action for the Bulldogs. So to reset here, we've got 3:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Bedford ahead by 9, 48-39.
And it looks like Tim Green's going to check back in with those 4 fouls. They're going to need his defensive effort out there, some leadership from him. The senior 6'1" forward has been playing a tough matchup most of the night against Liam O'Neill. Again, giving up some size, but he's been playing him tough. And he's got 3 minutes to spend another foul.
Bedford will go with their original starting 5 here down the stretch. For Alvirne, it'll be Dewitt, O'Neill, Manzi, Mugarari, and Hibbard. We've seen a balanced attack here from Alvirne, a number of guys capable three-point shooters, so Bedford will have to be on their toes defensively. Dewitt gets it in for Alvirne. Now Manzi hands it to Mugarari on the left wing. Back to Manzi in the post. Mugarari now, O'Neill. Hibbard up top for 3, short. And Trey Ravenel cleans up the rebound.
Strong board by Ravenel. He's the only one down there, so that's good. He cleaned up the boards.
Connor Butts, dribble handoff to Jordan Dyer. 3:25 to play here in the fourth. Bedford in no hurry, up by 9. Connor Butts swings it over to Dyer. He finds an opening, gets to the left block and scores off the glass. Jordan Dyer has 10 and the lead is now 11.
Pivoted back to his left hand and found some space down the lane. Good finish by Jordan Dyer.
Bedford settles into their 2-3 half-court zone. Alvirne works it around into the left corner. It's Liam O'Neill. Now Mugarari with the long 2, and he's good.
Smooth stroke there.
He now has 10. Third player in double figures for Alvirne. Lead back to 9. Bedford breaks the press. It's Green to Dyer in the left corner. Back to Tim Green. Swings it over to Ravenel. Dribble handoff now to O'Neill. Connor Butts has an opening. He's at the left elbow, but he pulls it out wisely. 2:28 to go.
That's a kick, yep.
And it's a kick. Alvirne looking for that steal at half court. Mugarari almost got it, but he kicked it.
You know, you said something that was only 3 words, but it really kind of minimized what Bedford Bulldogs were able to do. You said breaks the press, but they had some very good patience there on the extended defense, full court pressure, and they handled it just as smoothly as you just called it. They broke the press without too much issue.
Now Dyer dribbles and kicks it out. And Ravenel's pass is deflected out of bounds by Mugarari. So 2:18 to go here. Bedford ahead by 9, 50-41. Tim Green to inbound. He gets it to Justin O'Neill. He's doubled. He finds Ravenel. Ravenel drives to his left all the way to the bucket. He scores.
Strong move.
Absolutely. Ravenel now with a dozen. And Bedford's lead is 11.
Oh, good hand. And the foul. Great hand by Jordan Dyer. Got it in on a nice little dish off to the left. Liam O'Neill was a little casual with that. And Dyer picks up the steal. And we'll go back to the Bedford Bulldogs offensive end.
That was the 3rd foul on O'Neill. Only 3 team fouls on Alvirne here in the second half. And Alvirne will call timeout. It's a critical juncture in the game. There's 2:01 to play. Bedford leads by 11, 52-41.
You know, I'm seeing some urgency from Alvirne on their defensive end. They're extending pressure. They're getting hands in. They're trying to cause some turnovers here and there, but I haven't seen any changes on their offensive end. They haven't got good looks. They've turned it over. They haven't been crashing the boards, or if they have, Bedford's been cleaning up the defensive glass, so they haven't really had any second chances.
And as I look over the score sheet here, I'm almost amazed to see that Alvirne's only made 3 3-pointers tonight. I mean, they must have had at least 10 or 12 good looks, 5 or 6 that have gone in and out. And Bedford fortunate to be up by 11.
Yeah, a couple of those shots that looked like they were 3/4 of the way down and just kind of rattled back out. Luck of the bounce sometimes in this silly game.
Bedford has certainly had some 3-pointers go in and out as well tonight.
Okay, so we see some full court pressure.
Tim Green's inbound. He gets it to Connor Butts, and he's quickly fouled there by McKinley. Alvirne's point guard. That's his third foul, fourth on the team.
Okay, so McKinley picks up his third. They're extending their defense. Now there's only 2 minutes left. We'll see if this becomes a hack fest here. If they try to get it to the 1-and-1.
I think so. Bedford playing keep away here. Tim Green over to Butts. Here comes the double team at half court, and there's a steal. It's O'Neal. Liam O'Neal takes it all the way in and scores for Alvirne, and the lead is down to 9. Alvirne getting what they need there. Still down by 9, though.
Oops, trouble. Ooh. Wow.
It's a foul on Alvirne. They had a
Yikes.
double team on Butts. He went to pass it, and there was a little bit of contact, and it was whistled.
Ouch. That's a tough call right there. Butts pivoted back, was double teamed, and made a somewhat mousy pass back into the lane area. It was clearly picked off, but as you said, the referee called the foul and bailed Butsy out.
Matt Ferrucci checks in for Bedford, but the ball is inbounded to Butts. He faces another double team. He spins. Ball is stolen by McKinley, and he's fouled. Alvirne's going to go to the line for 2.
Yikes.
Well, that really happened quickly, that double team. Butts tried to spin out of it, but Alvirne comes up with it, and Brett McKinley will go to the line.
Yeah, it appears to me, Andrew, that they need to pull their bigs back down into the backcourt to help with some of that pressure. They're relying a lot on Connor Butts to find the open guy, but guess what? There's nobody open, so it's led to 1 almost turnover and 1 turnover.
Bedford still leads by 9, 1:28 to go. Brett McKinley missed the first. He's trying to cut it to 8 here. Second free throw, misses again. Justin O'Neal with the rebound, and he's fouled there by Mugarari.
That's his 4th. Tough call.
So now McKinley and Mugarari both have 4 for Alvirne, 2 of their key players, and 16 fouls on Alvirne. So on the next one, Bedford will go to the line. 1:23 to go here. Bedford ahead by 9, 52-43. They get it into Butts. Back to Dyer. He's fouled there by Hibbard. And it'll be Jordan Dyer going to the line for 1-and-1.
Yeah, so, you know, they're trying to be aggressive, trying to cause those turnovers. They got one. They got an almost turnover, and now they're into the 1-and-1. So they're going to need Bedford to miss a few free throws here, and they're going to need to knock down some shots to see if they can make it a game.
Coach Edwards certainly trying to extend the game here for Alvirne with that approach. Jordan Dyer, though, steps to the line and makes the first.
Yep.
The front end of the 1-and-1 is good. He's got 11. Bedford's lead is 10 here. 1:21 to go.
He's going to do what he can to make this strategy ineffective for Alvirne. And
he gets the roll.
That second one's going to help that Bedford Bulldog cause.
Bedford up 11 here, 1:15 to go.
Good
and
hand.
Dyer steals it from Mugarari, gets it to O'Neal, and he crosses half court now. And he's grabbed by McKinley.
And that's his last. So McKinley's going to be done.
And Justin O'Neal will go to the free throw line.
Got a lot going on here. 1:06 left to play, 11-point lead. Justin O'Neal is at the line for a 1-and-1. And we have some of the Bedford players that don't get as much experience.
I believe that's Jack Watson checking in, and Cam Roberts is set to check in as well,
along with JT DeLacy. So Coach Elmendorf's going to get some guys in here.
We've got 1:06 on the clock. Bedford leading by 11, 54-43 here in the fourth quarter. And here come the mass substitutions as Kaleza and Roberts replace Butts and Ravenel.
Matt Ferrucci and Cam Roberts are down low.
O'Neal now for the 1-and-1. It's good, the front end at least. O'Neal has 21 to lead all scorers. Lead is 12 now. 1:06 to play. O'Neal lines up the second and scores it. He now has 22.
And he'll head to the bench as he comes out for JT DeLacy. Again, a nice round of applause from the crowd and a bunch of high fives from his teammates. Nice job by Justin O'Neal tonight.
Alvirne pushes it up. 1 minute to go. Three-pointer is missed. Fight for the rebound goes to Alvirne. Now Hibbard with the three from the right wing. It's good. His first bucket of the night. Cuts the lead to 10, but there's only 48 seconds to go. Pass ahead to Ferrucci, and he scores. And the crowd certainly likes that. Lead up to 12 here. 37 seconds to go.
And Coach Elmendorf screaming at his team, no foul.
Mugarari misses the three. Alvirne with the offensive rebound. Putback is missed. Watson with the rebound. He gets it over to DeLacy. Pass up ahead to Roberts. And he's fouled on the layup attempt. He's going to shoot two.
That'll be Jack DeWitt's third. And Roberts will go to the line for two as he was trying to convert that layup. I'm not sure Coach Elmendorf really wanted that layup. He might have wanted the ball to come back out to the top of the key, but I guess he's not going to complain too much.
Cam Roberts had that nice fall-away jumper earlier, and now he'll go to the line for the first time. Shooting two. First one is pure.
Smooth stroke there from the line.
Bedford now leads by 13. 18 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is missed. Rebound by Alvirne, pushed up the right wing. It's Dewitt for three.
Yeah, it goes through the hoop, but only after it touched the tether above the basket. So that's out of bounds, and Bedford will inbound from their own defensive end. And they'll dribble out the clock for a Bedford Bulldog 13-point win on a blazing hot second half by Justin O'Neal. Came out, buried 3 threes in a row, and set them on course to pull off the victory.
Really nice way to finish there for Bedford. They've been in a number of close games this season. And the game got close there, but they finished strong. Hit most of their free throws in the fourth quarter. Did a good job against that aggressive Alvirne defense. And they finished with that 13-point victory. We'll try to break down the scoring here for you. As we mentioned, Justin O'Neal led the way for the Bulldogs with 22 tonight, including 4 3-pointers. Perfect 4 for 4 at the line. Next for the Bulldogs, we had Jordan Dyer with a dozen. Trey Ravenel also had 12. Connor Butts finished with 8. Cam Roberts had 3. And Matt Ferrucci scored a bucket, much to the crowd's delight. Over on the Alvirne side, Liam O'Neal led the way with 17. Shaky Mugarari with 10. Jack DeWitt with 10. Brett McKinley with 4. And Paul Manzi with 2.
Yeah, Liam O'Neal came out strong as well in that second half. He was trying to take advantage of that matchup down low. Came out with 3 quick baskets down low and then buried a 3 from up top, but he couldn't quite stem the tide from Justin O'Neal and the Bedford Bulldogs as they take a nice third quarter and sail off into the fourth.
That's right, Corey, and that pushes Bedford to 5-3 on the season. In terms of upcoming programming, we have a hockey broadcast tomorrow. Harry Kozlowski will be calling the action. That's a 1 o'clock start against Pinkerton. That's radio only on Bedford 105.1. And we'll be back here on BCTV next Monday night for a girls game. So be sure to tune in for that one. Want to thank the broadcast team here. George Cox on the camera. Harry Kozlowski running the radio side. Corey, any final thoughts here on this victorious Friday night?
Now, you know
what
what?
Was the highlight for you? Was it O'Neal's hammer dunk?
You know, that was a good way to pump the crowd. I've said it a couple times. They get to 5-3, you know, good atmosphere here all night. We saw him with an offensive output of 22 and really led the team to that nice victory this evening. So it was great to join you tonight, Andrew.
Absolutely. Loved having you on. And thank you to all of our viewers and listeners for joining us here That'll do it for us from Bedford High School. Bedford victorious here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.